let's keep the crooked gonna crooked. Let's keep the crooked cops. How does a cop become crooked? How does a cop get on the beat and just become a bad cop? Now, there's a little bit of a stereotype in the States that if you were just bad at high school, you didn't get good grades, you do one of two things. You go to the military, you become a cop. And it's just they were the troublemakers in general. So is it more of people entering the force, or is it more of once they join the force to kind of turn to the dark side? Like Training Day, the movie Training Day. So what makes a good cop go bad, or what makes a bad cop to begin with?
Well, if I knew the answer to that, I'd be making $1 zillion, talking to police agencies.
That's a great answer.
Leave that with me and I'll think about it. And
Okay.
when I'm a zillionaire, but I think that, mostly I think it's kind of turning to the dark side. Most of the selection process, it's not perfect. You're always going to get problems. But again, like we have a year-long probation here. So if there's problems with somebody, we look at it as a training issue. Is it a discipline issue? Is it a you issue? What's the problem? A lot of times that sort of sorts itself out through a variety of different ways. But I think, one of the things that we see here is, we were talking about earlier, individual officers get themselves in a jackpot. They get into some debt situations. They develop some addiction issues.
Gambling. Yeah.
Yeah. Substance abuse issues, which, I'm off the top of my head, I'm thinking like the oxy issue with painkillers, right? You have an on-duty car accident, you get some painkillers and like life is great. And then your prescription runs out and, the individual's addicted and, are they going to reach out for help or not? Or, are they going to start buying on the street? Then, does it get to be a case of, criminals got something on them and then they have to kind of go to the dark side? It gets to be a vicious sort of thing. And this is where, again, like mental health, putting the supports in place, checking in to make sure officers are okay. Looking at that sort of, 360-degree wellness check of, how are your finances? It's pretty hard to go to work every day when your credit card is just maxed out and it's never, ever, ever going to get better. Right. And then you go to a break and enter at somebody's home. They're not home. You're looking around and you're thinking like, wow, one of those, those rare candlesticks or something is probably worth, I don't know how much money, and we've had cases, right, where people, I remember years ago, there was an officer who was rolling drunks, like stealing the money from people who are passed out drunk. And they did a sting operation and they caught him. Right. And you're going like, really? Like, dude, really? But, what was his issue? Why did he need to get that, $30 or whatever, $20 that was in that drunk's pocket?
A problem we have here in the States, I just heard about this the other day. Gangs, police gangs. Like in California specifically, I don't know if might be Hollywood or like LA. I think it's LA. The LA Police Department has a big problem with police gangs, which is just like, okay, now we're going full circle. You're supposed to stop the gangs, now you're forming gangs.
Yeah.
And it's a massive problem. Not even know how you fix that. Well, first off, you fire them, right?
Yeah.
All of them immediately. If you're affiliated with a gang, you go to jail. The other gangs in jail and have fun in there.